In this video, I will be demonstrating the use of the time value of money utility, which is a pretty standard utility used in the financial world. You will find the link for this utility on the internet at the URL that is listed in the helpful links in the handout section of Shriner One. I am going to use it to compute the same values that we did in class using the accumulated value function. I'm going to compute accumulated amount, also known as the future value. After 3 years, if $1,000 is invested at 8% per year and compounded first annually, then semi-annually, then quarterly, then monthly, and finally daily. And you will see, if you look at the screen at the left, you will see the values agree exactly with what we produced in class the other day. Compute it for annual. Defined. That's another name for accumulated value. The present value is the principal, and at protocols we will enter that value as a negative number because the money is going out from us. We will not be using the payment slot at this point, but we will in the future. R is the nominal rate or the annual interest rate. In this problem it is 0.08. Hold this investment for 3 years, and so T is 3. Now the only thing that changes is the number of times a year the interest will be credited to this account. To compound annually means it'll compound once a year. So we enter the number 1 next to the letter M. The only empty box now is for the future value or the accumulated amount. If we click the compute, it computes the accumulated amount or future value, which is $1,259.71, which agrees exactly with what we obtained when we used the accumulated value function in the presentation. Next, annually. Again, the present value is 1,000. The interest nominal rate is 8% and the time is 3. And so the only thing that changed is M changes from a 1 to a 2 because we will compute it twice a year. Again, we push the compute button and we see that the future value comes up $1,265.32. Next, compute it quarterly. The entries are the same for present value, rate, and time, but it will change because now instead of twice a year, we're going to compound 4 times a year. Hitting the compute square, we see it produces a future value of $1,268.24. Finally, we're going to compute monthly. Again, the only thing that changes is M because now we're going to compute it 12 a year, once a month. Again, we see that the future value is $1,270.24. Finally, we'll compute it daily. Again, the only change is the number of times it is computed, and if it was computed daily, it would be computed 365 days